I'm up over here finally. Up over here by Augusta Canal. And just show proof what I do on a day-to-day basis. The gang stalkers didn't make any noise. They're real quiet today for some odd reason. And there was a couple of there was two cars. Well, actually, it's more than two cars who was blowing their horn in relation, honking their horn in relations to me walking down the street. And as you can clearly see up on Google Map, you can see everything that took place, everything that went on. Just a couple of months, even weeks, months, and a year or a couple of years back, there was way much more aggressive than that. It was way more louder than that. And then what gang stalkers like to do is when they know they're about to get caught up in the act, they switch the coward mode, and then they quiet, they get quiet, you see. And because they don't like to get caught, they don't want to give any indications that they've been doing the gang stalking. And I'm gonna let you know ahead of time, it's a whole lot of black people and white people in Augusta, Georgia, who has been doing this whole gang stalking all over Augusta, Georgia, where I go. And now they know that I have perfected a method, a plan, a way to catch gang stalkers live, pre-recorded live, and upload all the stupid junk that they do in Augusta, Georgia to YouTube for the whole world, burst it out in the open for the whole world to see what gang stalkers do on a day-to-day basis. And now they understand that I'm not playing no games. I mean business. And the next thing I'm thinking about doing is going live streaming, so you can see and hear what they say on a day-to-day basis. And I'm still not done. I still got a whole bunch of surprises, a whole bunch of ideas that I'm working on right now. And I already know how the way this may look like to the target individual community. And some people are going to get the wrong impressions, false ideals, but at least it's effective. And this would be one of the methods to prove and to show to the whole world that people do get gang stalked and that these activities happen. And the reason why they sensed the way they sensed it is they're using electronic technologies that read people. They already have the remote neural monitoring. They can see what you do. So of course, in relation to what you do, they do the opposite of what you hope to catch on camera. That's why they so elusive. That's why you can't really catch them the way you want to catch them. You see what I'm saying? And they're using electronic technologies against you to hide in relations to what you was thinking, the ideals that you come up with, and what you're doing at that point in time, and try to make it and create the illusion that they're doing nothing. And then there's have been other target individuals on YouTube, you can even talk to them, that they have experienced something similar to what I'm talking about right now. Not only they got remote neural monitoring, they got the voice to skull. They still harass people through voice to skull, even when you don't have any visual proof to prove that you've been gang stalked, because like I said, they like to switch up. And then they still assault target individuals through voice to skull. And I'm coming up with a method to capture voice to skull and translate radio frequency audio into tangible, audible noises or sounds that gang stalkers assault target individuals with, and translate it over to something tangible live, so that way that'll also prove that the target individual is being gang stalked, and this will also create a deflection, a force field protection around all target individuals all around the world to protect you from gang stalkers and the electronic harassment and assignments that are being given to gang stalkers to assault people. Now, since I'm doing this, the number one thing I'm thinking about right now that I'm trying to vent is a way to not get anything stolen from me, because I know what they up to next before they even make that move. And so now it comes down to self-defense, and I'm going to be focusing on or observing or monitoring the behavior of gang stalkers to see if they're gonna get a group or a crowd to portray the illusion that they portray on a day-to-day basis. That's also another way the way they deceive people too. It's a group crowd to convince people of the lies that they want to convince people to turn against target individuals, you see, to further slander and destroy your reputation as an average human being. And this is what I do on a day-to-day basis from time to time. Whenever I get time to myself. Today's my birthday. It's March the 9th. I'm a Pisces, and I want to know if this is a good idea among the target individual community. And I want you weigh in. I want you comment. Let me know what you think. And I might be calling some of you all soon.